that can happen is kuha ng Hilda itong ONIC.
Yeah.
So that will be a deadly pick. And Sora plus Nakalea parang sobrang taas ng damage output and the crowd control to get out from those two heroes.
A lot of crowd control available for you. What's it gonna be?
Okay.
And they finally get the Moskov!
There's no chance for Luyi. And ONIC, maybe ang best option dito is something like a Benedetta para meron kang pang split push. The Pakito being banned means na parang wala ka ng ibang hero na pwedeng counterin yung split push coming out from the Moskov. But instead it will be the Yuzhong. So far, I do like the adjustments mula sa Falcons. Tingin ko hindi naman to sobrang one-sided, but if I were to choose, Falcons have a more holistic draft in a way na meron silang late game, meron silang split push.
Yes.
Ang hirap nilang habulin sa mapa with the hero composition of ONIC, lalo na nag-decide ng ONIC na gumawa sa isang Yuzhong na pang 5-man.
Yeah, numbers-wise though, lineup rating leans towards for ONIC. I'm a little bit more Falcons to this one, but I think we also have to look for the timing, the early game timing of the Black Dragon form once the Yuzhong hits level 4 and how well Kirk is going to be able to use it and what ultimate Haji is gonna take. All right, it's loading up. San Juan Arena, I want to hear you scream! Welcome back, our casters!
Here we go, jumping into game 3. I'll tell you what, if you guys missed the first 2 games, game 1, heavily in favor of one side. Game 2, heavily in favor of one other side. Now, I'll say this, we need a back and forth here for game 3. And I think the drafts, I was a little worried. I'll share my sentiments here. I was a little worried when we were getting through the first phase.
Yeah. Dude, when I saw the Alice, I was like, thank God. Thank God they removed Alice.
There have been changes, to say the least. Even our panelists have rejoiced over the Moscow choice here by Team Falcons because it felt like something that wasn't part of their options for the past few games, but now they finally pick it up.
Which is good because now we have 2 comps that actually contradict each other. You have a full engaged comp from ONIC with Gatot, Claude, Leomord, Yuzhong, and then you have a sort of like slow and steady setup with the Moscow split push in the late game.
Yeah, this is one of the cases that we were looking for from one game to another so far, but again, this could be part of the plan, you know, for both teams going through a best of 7. You're now evening it out, you're bringing it down to this, you bring these compositions that actually counterplay into each other. And what we were saying were, you know,
Whoa! It must have been, or almost could have been, a solo kill right there.
It must have been a win.
Yeah, I was supposed to say the win, but you know,
must have been the win.
I can't consider that a win. That literally happened. Everything happened in front of our eyes. So
no, bring it up.
What?
It must have been the body of Smith.
Oh.
It is.
Passive.
It is actually the body of Smith.
It's the bat. It must have been that bod, right? Because that's why he survived.
Yeah, he only missed 1 minion all through skull.
Can they survive this though? The Unbreakable into the Phantom Steed! First blood is gonna be Kyle. Not so good for Team Falcons. Flap kind of survives though.
Yeah, good rotations, however, from ONIC. They know how important this EXP lane is for the first turtle. Unfortunately for Team Falcons, they were caught red-handed, still taking the green camp, and then the Leomord was already level 4, so now they get EXP prio. Because of that, they get turtle prio as well, and this is the scary thing about ONIC's lineup. They can actually snowball, even with a Claude lineup, because guess what? Next turtle, the same problem is still going to exist. There's a Yuzhong, there's a Black Dragon in an objective fight.
One thing you're going to want to take note of for Team Falcons on how they approach some of the early skirmishes, some of the team fights that break out. They obviously, I will say, it's much better that that happens and you have all this action before the first turtle. It can set the pace of a game, but now Team Falcons has to kind of respond to that.
Yeah.
How do they do that, right? Now that Kyle's level 4, Flap, he's probably going to be an integral part of this too. Again, the penalty zone is going to be massive. And at the same time, Haji, this Valentina after Valentina, what can he do with it?
Yeah, but it's going to be a much slower pace for Falcons though.
Yeah.
Flap is not on a similar kind of XP laner like the Esmeralda that we saw from him in game number 2. And the fact that Kirk has forced him to go home in their first meet, that's already a lot for ONIC.
I actually, you know, I like that you brought it up because I think this Trizla, even though as much as I like Trizla, like I call this guy the international placeholder because you don't really lose that late. Oh, wait,
Hold on, thought.
Prince is gonna go in, so is King Kong. Super Super Marco could not get bulletproof in that one.
Yeah, so this is my big concern with this Trizla, right? You don't really do anything in the early game. Wait, Super Prince, no Purify.
The response
Oh.
from Falcons might just be another punish. They find 2 members instead of Falcons finding 1. Oh wait, Super Prince did go down though.
Yeah, he had 1 HP. He was kind of bait, like he was the bait. He went back for it. I don't know if he needed to die there, but nonetheless, they come out on top of the trade.
Yeah, and then if I can go back to
The Trizla early.
Marco, let me go back to the analysis, Marco. So yeah, what does the Trizla give Team Falcons, right? It's the slow objectives, but because of how the composition works for both sides, ONIC can just go look for other place outside of the EXP lane, because again, they already have the EXP prior. There's basically a dub already on the EXP lane. Go find some moves on the other side of the map, which is going to allow ONIC to pressure the Moscow as well. And because of what we saw earlier, now this Claude is a scaling problem.
Yep, 2-0 and 1 already. Corrosive Sights locked in. Very strong start for a Claude in the hands of Severo when honestly, you know, you wait for Claude to go ahead and scale up. Well, now you've got an early head start. This is going to be a turtle for the taking.
Yeah, that's a Black Dragon form already. Petrify not used just yet, but it's already going to be enough. Oh, there you go. They finally do. The penalty zone won't be able to convert into much. King Kong secures the objective as they change targets and go for Ogwen instead. There is nowhere to run, and Haji barely escapes, but Kirk goes for the dive.
Woo! ONIC, they're feeling it this one. I thought it was going to be closer, but it all fell apart again before the first hurdle.
Yeah, Kirk got frustrated. I wanted to play Paquito last game, but then you picked it up, Marco!
Oh my goodness, Severo actually made it to that fight. He got the gold.
You know
Man,
what? ONIC, they got frustrated, man.
They're styling on Falcons.
Yeah, after game 2, they were like, okay, Flop might have been able to dance around us on game number 2. Now what does the Trizla do?
Yeah.
With you on Trizla, there's no explosive movements coming out from Team Falcons. So ONIC, they can just move around the map, constantly look for pickups.
Yep, they're going for this turret first. Ogwen can wait. And now that they've taken this turret, Ogwen is looking to fall next. Kyle, Flap, and Super Marco will be here, but ONIC, that's all they wanted to take.
This feels like Team Falcons just can't keep up with the ONIC Flash is what we called it, you know, when they went through that sweep too. And it's just, they're everywhere they need to be at the right time, and Team Falcons lineup is moving a little bit slow to respond against ONIC.
And it's not really their fault, because their lineup has to check for a lot of things, right? Number 1, where's the Liam ward?
Yeah.
But even step number 1, they can't even check the box, because the first guy that they see, the first contact is always the Yuzong or the Gacha, which becomes a little bit problematic for Flap, because even if he finds the Remord, even if he counter-engages, the Yuzong just destroys the backline.
Okay, Brusco, could he be taken out here? Won't even use the AOG. He's just going to stand in front of everyone from Falcons, and I agree. Even that one moment where we saw Flap potentially might find an angle, they were just like waiting for him.
Yeah.
They were forcing him to use the penalty zone, but then he still goes down.
And there's no follow-up, right? Because again, Kirk is just on the backside, dealing with the other damage dealers on the side of Team Falcons. Again, look at this. No first contact for Team Falcons. Who do you jump if you're Flap? Who do you use the penalty zone on?
Yeah, this is one of the things though too. You know, he just got the War Axe locked in. He's about 1,000 gold behind Kirk. And Kirk has had a hell of a game already so far throughout this Yuzhong. And even if he's not getting a bunch of kills, it's just the threat of the Dragon form, and they're doing this for the purple buff. So Team Falcons,
That's a Tsunami Slam committed, but Ogwen nearly went down yet again. A stun from Kyle, but it forces out the third one from Severo, and Kirk! He finds the kill on Flap!
Oh, even with the jump, even with the first engage, they cannot deal with his overwhelming frontline survivability of ONIC. Kirk though, okay.
It's gonna be a trade for Falcons, and they hold on to their tier 2 in mid.
all right, both XP laners go down. That's a trade. I don't know if that needed to happen, but it did, and it's a kill for Team Falcons.
Yeah, I mean, they overstayed a bit on the side of Team for ONIC Philippines, but I don't think they're gonna be sad about it, because look at Severo. He's level 10 against the level 8 of Super Marco on the Moscow.
2K
almost 2K on a gold lead. And nearing the Trinity as well on the Claude. This next Lord fight is gonna be a big challenge for Team Falcons.
Yep, looks like Prince is going into that Sky Piercer as well for his next item. This is what we saw him do previously, you know. Gets the utility that a glowing wand also provides him, and that's enough to make it work and be successful. Fight for the buff. Oh,
Tsunami Slam and Penalty Zone get used on Brusco, but was that the right choice?
Oh.
ONIC are just prepared to fight back, even under the turret, because the
Pero-
Venom going in! Blazing do it! And they're just pushed back to their base, because ONIC is just in their face!
Oh, Prince! He got one more!
don't give this guy the juice shit anymore. He also just got the Sky Piercer.
Yeah, and guess what? Almost same draft from game number 1.
Yeah.
Same outcome. And Kirk again, what a counter engage. It feels like there's no answer from Team Falcons. This Yuzong last pick is just destroying all reinforcements from Team Falcons. How do you follow up with the Tsunami Slam when there's a big black dragon destroying your back line?
Hey man, you gotta watch out for those dragons from Kirk and anybody else. It's just so threatening to deal with, and now Lord is secured.
Wow.
Yeah, they barely got any turrets too. They just got one tier 1 up top, and that's about it. It's not even a lineup you could also really just convincingly get out of your base with this
Yeah.
kind of lead that already exists between you and ONIC. I mean, they do have Super Marco, but it feels like you need Super Marco to get online.
Oh, wait. Okay, Purify at least. They force out on Severo.
They do get a Purify out, so Severo might want to keep things in control. Doesn't have a defensive item just yet, but they do have free reign to go ahead and knock down some of these base turrets of Team Falcons. They get it low enough.
what?
Lord's going to be walking in.
Oh, not looking good for Flap. Uses the penalty zone to escape. But the Sky Piercer and the AOG just blocks off their exit once more. They get to dodge the Petrify from Kirk, but ONIC are in the base. They still have the Lord, and they don't want to mind anything else, anyone else. They see nothing but the base as they secure game number 3.
Once again, ONIC showcases mastery